What is up, Viking Nation, and welcome back to yet another game here in the North Shore Classic. 4 p.m. game featuring your Lago Vista Vikings, and they'll be taking on the Austin Crockett Cougars. Earlier today, your Lago Vista Vikings, first game of the day, faced off against the Eastside Panthers, a district opponent, beat them 58-26, a 32-point win for your Lago Vista Vikings earlier today. Great showing offensively and defensively, and a good outlook for what's to come, especially the rest of this tournament. We've brought you every single game here in the North Shore Classic. Me and Jack will be joining you here once again. We joined you for Wimberley and China Springs, which ended up being a pretty good game up until the end. Wimberley pulled away a little bit, but nonetheless, your Lago Vista Vikings getting ready to take on the Austin Crockett Cougars. Jack, how are we feeling tonight?
So if you've been tuned in, for the past few hours, we have seen some amazing gameplay. I mean, we just love to see it.
We just got out of a great game against with Salado playing China Springs. Had China Springs up 12 at halftime. Fouls just gave Salado a bunch
fouls
of
back and forth. Yeah, and then they end up,
Salado ends up winning.
It's a very interesting game here. Hopefully we end up good against Crockett. And, we will be bringing you the national anthem here. Only about 15 seconds left.
We're not doing the national anthem.
Oh, you're right. You're totally right.
I am totally right.
Sorry, I'm used to seeing our players.
Your Vikings wearing blue tonight against Crockett. Both teams, Lago Vista and Austin Crockett, faced off against Eastside earlier today. Crockett put up 70 points. Gave up, I think, 44, something like that. I think they won like 74-44, something like that. But put up a lot of points. So if the Vikings can defensively stay how they were against Eastside, we should
be in the clear here.
Have this under wraps. Cash Schiller to take the tip off here for your Lago Vista Vikings. Official throws it up, and we are underway. Again, aggressive defense from the Vikings. They had it earlier today against Eastside, and they're showing it right now. And we'll start this game off with a travel. Dylan Stovall got pushed a little bit. Results in a Crockett travel. Turns the ball over. Josh Bailey to bring it across the line. Hayden Moore, Pierce Hergenrainer, and Carter Kudina earlier today had some big scoring days.
Yeah, great stats there. Was not a charge. That'll be Viking ball.
First 2 points of this game will go to Crockett. Vikings trying to find something here.
Could find Hayden Moore. There's a space in this zone defense. They could kick it back out. No long way there. Josh Bailey, he'll pull up a three. Bang! That will be the first three of the game with a doozy.
Josh Bailey hit a couple threes last game, but a lot of the scoring came from Hayden Moore and Carter Kudina. They were knocking down threes.
Yeah, left and right. Even Dylan Stovall getting some runs inside the paint.
Corner three. And we'll have a foul.
And yeah, just watch how we break down how off the ball we move, getting us in those great passing lanes back and forth. Hayden Moore, you see him in the corner. If he has any bit of space, he will take it for a three. And Barrera going up, that'll be good. A 1 point lead from Crockett. Dylan Stovall going to the paint, nice little floater jump shot.
Dylan Stovall will get his scoring day started. Had a lot of points earlier. Cash Schiller with an interception, 3-on-1. Hergenrader goes up, short corner jumper off the glass, won't go. Taken away by the defense. Barrera trying to find some space. He'll
Kicks
give
it over
to Dawson.
Daniel Perez. Over at the block. That would be a travel call. Travel call, Brinkley.
Stovall.
And any bit of space, he'll fake that shot.
Hergenritter's short jumper won't go.
And just trying to get back. This is a endurance game. Back and forth like ping pong. And Matthew Barrera will pull up a 3. That will be good. Pushing up the lead. And yeah, this movement off the ball.
Dylan Stovall finds a layup underneath, and he'll be called with a travel. Offensively, just not clicking the same.
Dawson looking for an opening, kind of lobs it over. And I apologize, cannot say that last name. 23 will make that bucket, though. Jumping the score up by 4 points. Over to Schiller, has a little bit of space. He puts it up with pressure.
Off the glass, he'll get a couple points to his name. Get his scoring started. Points from all different Vikings.
And look at this two-man press here. Can't go past that half-court line.
Three-pointer from Barrera.
And Barrera will put up three-pointer front of the rim.
Off the glass, puts up the putback, and we have an injured player. And we are back from injury. Score is 11-7, favor of the Cougars. We'll wipe down a bit of sweat there. Vikings just haven't clicked offensively yet. Archer Houston and Carter Kudrna checking into the game. Dylan Stovall will bring it in.
I got to say, these away blue uniforms look pretty clean. Shout out to the Booster Club. I don't know if these are old or some new design.
Those
but
are definitely new. Those are definitely new.
I don't know. You never really know. Some retro themed. Yeah, Archer Houston behind the Crockett defense. Carter Kudrna up at the top. Lobs it over. Hayden Moore in the corner. Tries to save it, and he will.
He does save it. Almost goes into the other gym. Three from Barrera. Almost gets stuck. Rebounded offensively. Back up top to Perez. He drives in. Schiller gets a hand in there off the foot of Carter Kudrna, and it will stay Crockett ball.
And Wright will come in for Perez. As they signal the ball.
Misses. Carter Kudrna able to get it. Trying to find somebody. Resets back up the top. Gives it off to Hergenrader in the corner. Back up top to Kudrna. Stovall. Hayden Moore.
He'll just
Shoots
shoot
for
that.
three. Won't go. Rebounded by Schiller. Back out.
He'll shoot it through a lot of space here. If you give. Oh, there it is.
Bounces in.
And that will get the crowd pretty rowdy. But yeah, if you give our Vikings any space, they'll take that chance to get an extra point on their shot. Pick and roll. Dylan Stovall able to get on top of it. Just couldn't defend. Rezodice. I don't know how to pronounce last names. Hayden Moore in the corner. Finds Hergenrader underneath. He goes up for the layup. Won't go. Tries to put it back. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up top to the arc. Gives it off to Kudrna. Reset the offense there. Hayden Moore. Dangerous in that spot. Tries to float it up to Hergenrader. Underneath. Won't go. It'll be intercepted. Barrera for three. Hits off the back. Rebounded. Back
Dawson
up for three. Right into the hands of Hergenrader. Carter Kudrna in the corner.
Watch his head never really goes down. He's just looking for a pass. But he has that muscle memory of dribbling. Never really looks down. Neither of them do. They kind of just keep their head up looking for passing lanes. That's
good lane.
Moore finds Schiller. And trying to keep it in. It's out. Unlucky.
Josh Bailey will come back in. Dylan Stovall will go to the bench. Vikings down 3 here in this first quarter. Just under a minute left.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty close game.
3
in the core of
from
Perez.
Perez. Kudrna with the rebound.
And yeah, not much of a shooter, but if that was anyone else on the court except for Cash, then they would have pulled up a shot there.
Bailey
and
for 3.
There he goes, puts up a shot. Trying to get that rebound on the floor from Cash Schiller.
About 10 seconds left.
Vieira lobs it on over.
Hergenrader with his hand in there. Somehow gets a layup in. 2 seconds left. Bailey's just going to throw it.
Oh, and that was pretty doggone close.
Almost makes it. Score is 15-10 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break here heading into the second.
We will kick it back off, coming back from the first quarter.
15-10 in favor of Austin Crockett. And school is finally over. And there will be a foul under the rim by the Cougars.
Josh Bailey will go to inbound. Carter Kudrna off the glass. He'll put up the 2. And that goes out of bounds. Will stay in the hands of the Cougars. Good ball movement from Crockett. Hayden Moore with his hands up. Right by Hayden Moore. He couldn't get his hand there. Carter Kudrna, good defense there with his hands in there. Good layup. Attempt won't go. That'll be taken back by the Vikings. Kudrna to Bailey in the corner for 3. Hits off the rim. Rebound from Schiller. Kudrna up top. Three from Hergenrader is good, and we are tied here at 15. In the corner for 3. And that'll go through. Justice Wright with a nice 3 there. Hergenrader hands it off to Schiller. And it gets knocked away. And will be Cougar ball. Perez in the corner. Thought about the 3. Goes up top to Wright instead. Barrera. Stovall and Barrera on the ground. Ball is loose. We have a jump ball. And it will be in the hands of Crockett. Riley, Jack, and everybody else left to go to a club meeting, so it's just me running everything. Score is now 20-15 after that layup. Carter Kudrna for 3 off the glass. Josh Bailey with the rebound. And we'll have a foul on the Cougars. Bailey up top to Stovall, back to Bailey. Bailey from the other side. Hergenrader in the paint. Bailey in the corner. Puts up the 3, won't go. In the corner, Justice Wright. And his 3 will go through. 23-18. We'll have a foul on Cash Schiller. Sorry, not Cash Schiller. We'll have a foul on Crockett. Stovall will get a couple free throw attempts. His first one will fall through. Second free throw will find its way to the bottom. Now 23-20, a 3-point game. Drive to the rim, blocked by Schiller, and back into his hands. Gives it off to Kudrna. And that'll be stolen. Put off the glass, and another 2 for Crockett. Hergenrader for 3. Puts it up, won't go. Josh Bailey gets it underneath there quick. Hergenrader to Stovall. To Bailey. Back up top to Hergy at the elbow. Bailey in the corner. His pass to Stovall gets taken away. And that finger roll will result in another 2. Now a 7-point lead for the Cougars. Carter Kudrna's 3. Won't go. Rebounded by Crockett. Justice Wright's 3 in the corner. Off the backboard and the rim, and we have a foul. Against Crockett. Dylan Stovall will come out for Archer Houston. About 2 minutes left here in this first half. The score is 27-20. Archer Houston, Hayden Moore, Bailey to Kudrna. Archer Houston for 3. Puts it up and puts it through. Finally some fire in this offense. Vikings haven't scored in a few minutes. Perez underneath. Gets tipped by Cash Schiller. Archer Houston racing. Hayden Moore. Up top to Kudrna. Goes for 3. Puts it through. Minute and a half left here in this second quarter. Perez from the free throw line. Pump fakes. Goes up for the shot. Won't go. Barrera. Hayden Moore gets up there fast, and we'll have a foul on Lago Vista. First free throw from Barrera will roll out. Hayden Moore coming in to the lane to switch spots with Carter Kudrna. Barrera's second free throw, and we have a lane violation. Never mind, we don't. Hayden Moore a little bit early there. 28-26 now. Just under a minute to go. Hayden Moore's pass Archer Houston in the short corner puts it up, and a nice 2 there, and we are now tied. Archer Houston been the firepower so far that the offense needs. Short corner shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Schiller. Chance to take the lead here in the first half. Haven't had a lead since it was 3-2 at the beginning of the game. Carter Kunina for 3 won't go. Rebounded by the defense, just under 15 seconds left. 10 to go. Three-pointer. Goes through. Kunina. And it won't be close. Heading into halftime with a score of 31-28. Lago Vista down 3. Going to have to find something here in the second half. We will see you in the third quarter. And we are back to get this second half started. Your Lago Vista Vikings down 31-28 against the Austin Crockett Cougars. Not as much offensive firepower as there was in the first game, but a few big buckets from Archer Houston towards the end of the half there to keep the lead to as minimal as possible. Josh Bailey will come in to hand it off to Dylan Stovall and get this second half started. And we are set. Hergenrader back up top to Bailey at the wing for Hayden Moore. Bailey trying to find somebody. Finds Schiller in the paint, and he will be fouled. And he'll have a couple shots coming his way. First points of this second half. Cash Schiller gets us started off here with a nice little free throw. Schiller throws another one up. That one won't go in. Fight for the ball. Bailey able to get on it. And we'll have a travel called on Lago Vista. And it will be turned over. Double man. Schiller gets his hand in there, and he'll get called for the foul. No, we'll have a travel, and they'll be sending it the other way. Lago Vista ball. Bailey brings it across the line. Stovall to Hayden Moore in the corner, back up top. Schiller finds his way up there. Hergenrader in the corner. Bailey to Stovall, looking for somebody. He'll give it off to Hergenrader. Bailey steps up. Hayden Moore thought about the three, wouldn't go. Bailey gives it off to Schiller. Hergenrader finds Moore. Nice pass to Schiller. Bailey wanted the three, couldn't get it. Bailey to Schiller. Hayden Moore from deep. Puts it through. And your Vikings have their first lead since they were up 3-1 in the first quarter to start this game off. And that's another turnover. And another one. Almost happens as we'll keep it on Lago Vista side. Bailey will inbound it. Just under 6.5 minutes left. Hayden Moore up top to Bailey. Hergenrader. Bailey finds Schiller in the short corner. Crockett also going with a double man. Hergenrader puts a spin move on him. Hayden Moore for three up top. Hits off the back. Couldn't get the rebound there. Justice Wright will get on it. Dawson gives it over to Wright. Back up to Dawson up top. Barrera, point guard, trying to find someone for offensive reset. In the corner, Dawson for three. Little too much on it. Rebounded by Pierce. He drives in. Stovall thought about the three. He drives over. Schiller goes up for the layup. Won't go. Hergenrader goes up for the block. Layup doesn't go. Bailey keeps it from going out of bounds. Good pass over to Hergenrader in the corner. Back to Schiller. Goes up for the layup. Nice two there. Good ball movement from the Lago Vista Vikings. Get more of a lead. And that will roll out of bounds. And we'll have a timeout taken by Crockett. Vikings getting the offense going a lot more in this second half. Already starting off the second half with 6 straight points. Still unanswered. Jack's still at a club meeting. Taking forever. I don't know how much of him we'll see for the rest of this game. But, like we said earlier, we have brought you every single game for the North Shore Classic. 8 teams participating. Thank every single one of them for coming out. Been a busy day here, especially on Viking Sports Network. Had multiple streams going at one point to stream all the games in the Aux Gym too. And we're still doing this tomorrow. Still have a full day of games tomorrow, and we'll bring you every single one. Stovall will give it off to Bailey to get the offense reset. Hayden Moore for 3. Puts it through. Another 3 for Hayden Moore on his day. 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. And Crockett will get their first 2 points of this second half. Bailey up top. Archer Houston in the game. He'll go into the lane and back out. Bailey to Moore. Back up to Bailey. Moore for 3 again. Goes through. Back-to-back 3s for Hayden Moore, and he is not stopping today. It's his 6th three-pointer of the day for both games. And we'll have a foul called on Cash Schiller. Seven-point lead for your Vikings. About 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Stovall tries to get his hands in there. Layup won't go. Rebounded by Josh Bailey. He'll give it over to Archer Houston. Short corner. Won't go. He goes up to get it again. Bailey takes it away from him. Hayden Moore from the same spot. That just gets the net unwound. Dylan Stovall gets on it, and it gets taken away. Barrera for 3, and he'll knock that through. Bailey brings it across half court. Almost 2 minutes left in the third quarter, a 4-point game. Schiller in the corner. Saves it over to Stovall, back to Bailey. Mid-range jumper for Dylan Stovall. Won't fall through. Barrera pump fakes the 3. Goes to the free throw line. Puts one up. Won't go. Archer Houston will get the board. Minute and a half left. Archer Houston gives it off to Josh Bailey. Finds Dylan Stovall at the elbow, bounces it over to Cash Schiller, and he will be fouled. And he hits the ground hard, but will get back up. .111 left to go. Cash Schiller will get a couple free throw shots here. His first one will hit the front of the rim. Second one goes up and will go down. 41-36. Schiller will come out for Kudrna to come in. And he'll take it away. Kudrna gives it off to Hayden Moore in the corner for three. Rebounded by Kudrna. Out to Houston for three. Won't go. Perez with the defensive rebound. Under 50 seconds. And it will be waved off. And there is a travel. Bailey up top, gonna run this down to the final seconds of the third quarter. Put up maybe one or two more shots, depending on what goes through. Kudrna and Hayden Moore made a lot of threes today. Hayden Moore specifically in this game might try to find one of them. Kudrna from mid-range puts up the shot, doesn't go. Dylan Stovall takes it away. Archer Houston trying to find it, and he won't get it back. 2 seconds left. And we'll have a kick ball. 1 second to go on the clock. Have time for maybe one more shot. And that is offline, and we will end this third quarter. With a score of 41-36, your Lago Vista Vikings up in this one. We will take a quick break here. We're back here at day one of the North Shore Classic here in Lago Vista. Score is 41-36 in favor of your Lago Vista Vikings. And the Cougars will start it off with Matthew Barrera up top. Spin move, reverse layup, rebounded by Houston. He gives it off to Kudrna. Josh Bailey. Hayden Moore for three once again. Won't go. Houston with a putback. Doesn't go. Fighting for the ball. And we'll have a foul called. On Archer Houston. A lot of ball movement, trying to find open space. Barrera thought about a deep three there. Layup will go in. 3-point game. Lago Vista with the lead. Kudrna up top at the logo. Bailey. Stovall to Kudrna to Moore. Bounce it to Stovall in the paint and one. As he'll have an opportunity for a 3-point play here. Dylan Stovall will get an extra shot. Stovall's free throw misses. In the corner, Justice Wright. Back up top to Perez, gives it off to Barrera. Houston to defend the layup. Won't get a hand on it. Still a 3-point game, 6.5 to go. Kudrna to Bailey. Up top to Houston. Hayden Moore at his three-pointer spot. Kudrna with a mid-range jumper. Won't go. Rebounded by Stovall, and he goes up for another two. As we will have a stoppage here. And a sub coming in for both teams. Cash Schiller checking out Archer Houston. 6:01 to go here in this game. 5-point lead for your Lago Vista Vikings. Drive in from Barrera. His layup will go through. Hayden Moore pass to Stovall underneath. He'll have an easy layup for another 2 points to his name. And we'll have a whistle, a timeout taken by Crockett. With a score of 47-42, your Lago Vista Vikings with a nice 5-point lead here after being down at halftime. We'll take a quick break. As the buzzer sounds, we will come into this fourth quarter. Score of 47-42. Your Lago Vista Vikings up in this one. In the corner, Justice Wright. 5.5 to go. He goes up for the jumper. Schiller with the rebound. Hayden Moore in the corner. Kudrna. Hayden Moore in the corner for three. Goes off the rim. Rebounded by Barrera. Up top for three. And that goes through. Stovall up top to Bailey. Kudrna. Pass to Stovall. Tries to find Schiller. Won't go. and it'll be touched by a Cougar. Bailey to inbound. Gives it off to Stovall, short jumper, and he'll put that through. Kudrna goes up for the rebound, and it will go out of bounds. And we'll have an inbound coming from Crockett. 4 minutes to go in this one. Pass misses. Almost goes out of bounds right into the hands of Josh Bailey. Stovall to Kudrna. Kudrna back up top to Bailey. Stovall mid-range jumper. And that'll go through as the Vikings will break 50 once again today. Three-pointer won't go. Offensive rebound, they'll put it back in. Three minutes left to go. And we will have a jump ball. And it will be in favor of the Lago Vista Vikings. Bailey to inbound. Gives it to Schiller. Tries to find the shot. Goes up for the layup. Gets blocked. And it will go out of bounds. And it will be Crockett ball. Need a defensive stop here. And it will be Vikings ball. Hergenrader got a hand in there, and it goes off of a Cougar. Bailey will give it off to Stovall. Archer Houston back deep, playing safety. Dylan Stovall up top to Bailey. Kudrna, short corner for Hergenrader off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound behind the back, tries to save it, and he will. Off of the leg, and we'll have a kick ball. And we have a whistle. And Bailey will come back to the sideline, gives it over to Stovall in backcourt territory. Finds Bailey again. Hergenrader up top to Stovall. Very aggressive defense from Crockett. Kudrna puts up the shot. Won't go. Two minutes to go in this one. Layup will go through. 2-point game. Under 2 to go. Long pass to Hergenrader. Dylan Stovall. And we have a foul. Never mind, it will be out of bounds. So Cutter Kudrna took it out of bounds before a foul was called. Score is 51-49 in favor of the Lago Vista Vikings. With Jack not here, Riley not here, we're limited on Viking Sports Network members, but that doesn't stop us from bringing you these next two games here in the North Shore Classic of Day 1. Remind you, we'll be bringing you every game of Day 2 tomorrow. Still haven't figured out times yet. That all depends on these next two games after this one. Your Vikings up 2, minute and a half left to go. Bailey to bring it in. Crockett going to be playing very aggressive defense. Try to prevent a score from happening. Stovall in backcourt territory. He gives it off to Bailey. Just trying to find open space. Try not to let a foul happen. Hergenrader. Bailey to Schiller. He finds Kudrna up top. Kudrna trying to get around a defender, and he will be. Coach Fox calls a timeout. Minute 5 left to go here. 2-point lead for your Lago Vista Vikings. Coming out of this timeout with a minute left to go in this game. Kudrna to Stovall. Under a minute left to go. Stovall finds Bailey back up top. Just try to stay away from a defender here. Don't draw a foul. Kudrna gets out of a slip. And we'll have a foul there on the Cougars. Their 7th foul of the game. Stovall, backcourt. Saves it from being a backcourt. And Coach Fox calls a timeout before a jump ball. Good recognition by Coach Fox to realize he does not have the possession arrow, so a jump ball goes to Crockett. 32 seconds left here in this one. It will stay Vikings ball. .32 seconds left here in this one, 51-49 in favor of your Lago Vista Vikings. Bailey will come in to inbound on the sideline. He'll find Stovall. Pass to Hergenrader, long pass to Kuderna up top. Bailey spins out of it. Kuderna. And we'll have a whistle and a foul on the Cougars. Kuderna from the other side of the court. Under 20 to go. Josh Bailey forces it to Stovall, turns it over. And we have a whistle and a timeout taken. Out of the timeout. Crockett ball. Down 2. Under 10 to go. Stolen by Josh Bailey, and he will hold it. Lago Vista will get another win, 51-49, here in the North Shore Classic. We thank you for watching. Yet again, remind you, we will be bringing you this next game between Gateway and Burleson. 51-49, a score for your Lago Vista Vikings. They'll come out of this one with another dub, 2-0 on the day. Hopefully Jack is back for tomorrow, but we will see you next time.